Hey, what's up, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of 10WT Friday, where every single week we teach you how to form the healthy habits that will transform your body and your life. At the 10-Week Transformation, we teach you a 5-step framework. Number 1, we help you build your big, which is your why behind your fitness. Number 2, we help you set your success indicator, which is where you want to be and by when. Number 3, we help you identify your progress indicators, which are your weekly goals that will undoubtedly progress you closer to your overall goal. Number 4, we help you plan your pills, which are the micro habits that increase the likelihood that you succeed on a week-to-week basis amidst the chaos of your life. And 5th and finally, we help you set up your scoreboard, which gives you the sense of game on it, and it increases the stakes and it gets you fired up. I promise you, if you're going to do these steps, your habits will be rock solid, your self-confidence will grow, and you'll be on the path to your best you. Every single week, we help individuals who are hungry for growth, people just like yourself, optimize their potential. I'm your host, Nick Carrier, and today I'm super excited to talk about part number 2 of the 3 steps to losing body fat and building muscle. The goal of the Best You podcast is to allow you to feel confident about what you need to do, why you need to do it, and how to do it in order to get closer and closer to your best you. Now, if you missed part 1, I would recommend maybe after this episode that you go back and listen to the last one. The last one is all about the 3 rules to eating healthy. Because look, to lose body fat and build muscle, we need to really focus on a few things, right? We need to focus on our nutrition. We need to focus on our fitness routine. We need to focus on water intake, sleep, our mindset, a lot of different things that we need to focus on. And that's why I know that's all of our goal, to lose body fat and build muscle. And so I want to try to break it down simplistically so that you can come up with a strategy, so that you can come up with a game plan and you can act on it so that you can make that a reality. And so last week we talked about the 3 rules to eating healthy, really focusing on the nutrition side of things. This week, we're going to focus on the 4 components to the optimal fitness routine. Because I get asked so often, Nick, how many times should I be strength training? And then when I'm strength training, what exactly should I be doing? What about cardio? If I'm looking to lose weight, should I be doing cardio or strength training? Or maybe how much of both should I be doing? And so today, I'm here to lay it out for you. I'm here to make it clear. I'm here to make it actionable so that you can start to work towards your goals and lose body fat and build muscle maybe more effectively than you have been in the past. So before I dive into these 4 components, I want to just generally say that depending on where you are on your health and fitness journey, the answer is going to be a little bit different. It's going to be a little bit more contextual based off of how much experience you have with your fitness routine. I want to lay out a very general thing that will work for 3 out of 4 people. And even if you're not one of those 3 out of 4 people, then you'll know how to maybe dial it back, or you'll know how to build on it based off of the foundation that I'm going to lay here today. So the 4 components of the optimal fitness routine. Number 1 is we need a day that is dedicated to our lower body strength. And so lower body is one of the things that I think gets neglected a lot because of people's dislike for it. And then also, depending on who you are, your lack of care with how maybe lower body looks. Now, that might be more on the guys' side of things. Guys care about a little bit more the visual of their upper body rather than maybe the visual of their lower body. But one of the huge things about having a really good lower body day is it just fires up your body. It fires up your metabolism. It really is super important if you're looking to lose weight and shed body fat. And it's also just super important for muscle gain, right? Because like your biggest muscles in your body are in your lower body. And therefore, you have the most access to building on that muscle. And so a lower body strength day is super critical when it comes to weight loss, when it comes to muscle gain, when it comes to injury prevention. I mean, how many people injure themselves with their lower body? How many people injure their knees, their feet, their ankles, their hips? So many people have injuries in the lower body, and if you're not doing proper lower body strength training, then you're just going to maximize the likelihood of your injury. And then the last thing is think about how important it is to our health span or our lifespan. So many people, as they age, they don't do things like squats. They don't do things like deadlifts, and that causes them to lose muscle. It causes them to not be able to move as effectively and as efficiently. And when we get older, we want to be able to move effectively and efficiently, right? We want to be able to run around and be active with our kids or with our grandkids. And so lower body strength training days are absolutely critical. So if you can have a lower body strength training day 1 time a week, anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour plus, that would be absolutely critical. Second one, we need an upper body strength training day for a lot of the same reasons as the lower body. It's super important to building muscle. It's super important to weight loss. It's super important for injury prevention to keep everything nice and healthy, our joints protected and such. And it's just important for wanting to look good, right? And wanting to be strong when you're moving about your daily life. If you're looking to pick something up, you don't want to throw out your back because you're not strong enough with your upper body. So having an upper body focused strength training day one time a week for 30 minutes to an hour plus is really critical as well. The third thing is we want a full body strength training day. That full body strength training day allows us to do a few things. One, it allows us to do some compound movements, meaning movements that have two movements in one. Think a squat to a shoulder press. Think a squat to a bicep curl. Think a hang clean. There are so many different exercises that apply to our full body. And compound movements are great because they're more realistic when it comes to a day-to-day basis, things that we're actually picking up a box, lifting it overhead, picking up anything, lifting it overhead. There's so many real-life functional examples of full body movements. And the other thing it allows you to do is it allows you to hit multiple muscle groups more than one time a week. Because if you're hitting lower body and upper body, then you're hitting those muscle groups once, but having a second time where we hit all those muscle groups again is really important when it comes to stimulating muscle groups. So being able to hit the same muscles multiple times a week is what a full body day allows us to do. And then the fourth component of the optimal fitness routine is having a cardio day. Having a day where we're strictly focused on cardio. And cardio can be anything. The word cardio essentially means keeping your heart rate at an elevated state for a prolonged period of time. And so that might be running, might be biking, might be swimming, might be rowing, might be on the elliptical, it might be a ski erg, it might be a HIIT workout, it might be body weight stuff. There are a lot of different ways that you can get your heart rate elevated. But when you get your heart rate elevated for a prolonged period of time, that's going to be a great calorie burn. It's going to be really important for your overall heart health, really important for your cardio shape, which is kind of similar to heart health. It's your ability to deliver oxygen to different working muscles in your body. And I also think that for a lot of people, cardio is super important for our mental health and our mental clarity. Sometimes we just need that get after it and go type mentality for a little bit in our week to really provide us with sanity and provide us with mental health. So those four key things: a lower body strength training day, upper body, full body, and then cardio. Now, again, it's obviously going to depend on your context. It's going to depend on your goal. Right now, for example, I am in the middle of working towards a fitness goal of increasing my bench press, my squat, and decreasing my 5K run time. And so my current routine is I'm working out 6 days a week. I am doing 4 full body lifts, and I'm doing 2 running days. Of those 2 running days, one is a speed day, one is an endurance day of my 4 lifts. As I said, right now they are all full body because when it comes to doing full body days, you have the ability to do bigger lifts, multiple bigger lifts all on the same day. So I'm doing a back squat and a bench press on the same day. I'm doing a deadlift and I'm doing pull-ups on the same day. 2 big muscle group lifts, and you can perform really well on both major lifts in the same workout when you're not fatiguing those same muscle groups in supplementary work. And so that's kind of the intention behind where I'm at right now. But if you can start off with a lower body day and an upper body day and some cardio mixed in there, then you can kind of build on it from there. Maybe it's a full body day. Maybe it's 2 full body days. Maybe it's another lower body day. Maybe it's an additional upper body day. Maybe it's 2 lower, 2 upper. Maybe you're really focused on running and maybe you're doing 4 cardio days, but you still need a little bit of strength training in there. So use the 4 things that I laid out here as a framework, as a foundation for which you can tweak based off of what your goals are. If you don't have your specific performance goals or anything, then those 4 is going to be a great starting place, and act on those 4. I hope you guys enjoyed today. I hope you were educated a little bit. I hope you feel like more equipped and more knowledgeable as to what you should be doing on a regular basis to optimize your fitness routine and to help you lose body fat and build muscle. If you want to gain a little bit more insight onto what you should be doing in particular, and I can help customize whether it's 3 days, 4 days, 5 days, 6 days, and give you a good weekly goal and a good weekly routine, then I would love to hop on a free call with you at nickcarrier.com/free call. You guys, I think so many of you don't realize how valuable that free call can be. I can hop on with you and I can tell you what your weekly goals should be. I can be like, hey, you need to be doing a lower body day, an upper body day, a cardio day, and then another lower body day. And I can give you specifics as to what it is that you should be doing so that you can act on it and so that you can actually lose the body fat and build the muscle that you want to, so that you can build the confidence and be the upgraded best version of yourself that you want to turn into. So if you want to hop on that free call, then go to nickcarrier.com/free call. But next week is going to be the third and final step to help you lose body fat and building muscle. And it's going to be really identifying what the 4 major destroyers of results are. There's 4 things that can just, even if you're working out well, even if you're eating well, there's 4 other things that if you're not paying attention to, your fat loss results will suffer. So make sure you tune in next week for that. I hope what you learned today helps you get closer and closer to your health and fitness goals and ultimately helps you get closer and closer to your best you.